Hey, Gleb Alexandrov here, and in this tutorial we're gonna come up with a formula for beautiful cinematic lighting for the object shots of any kind. We're gonna start from scratch and then gradually explore all the steps of this formula so it can be applied to a variety of different locations and shots. This formula is extremely versatile. After setting it all up, its components can be mixed to your taste and adapted to the needs of the project, no matter if it's a dramatic, moody composition or an upbeat and evocative still life. To not reinvent the wheel and keep it simple, you can reuse the components of this scheme or this formula in your own work. So our subject, or rather object for demoing this lighting scheme, is gonna be this bunch of minerals. It is a nice little object that has variety of textural details and has a little bit of everything in terms of materials. It is fairly reflective, but not super reflective at the same time. It shows a fair bit of variable roughness, so it's neither super glossy nor super diffuse. It even allows a bit of light to pass through it with the help of the subsurface scattering, which we will discuss a bit later on. So as I've said, it's a little bit of everything. It's a perfect demo object for this kind of lighting setup. Now an important note. Even though the subsurface scattering looks beautiful, for the purpose of the tutorial, to keep things simple, I guess, we will turn it off. So once you open that demo scene in Blender, you will find out that the subsurface is turned off, is switched off. It'll make our minerals look like they're made of clay, which is perfect for our training purposes. So let's keep moving. Okay, before actually getting our hands dirty, we should probably set our Blender up, our Cycles up, and have a look at the scene. But why do we use Cycles render engine for this lighting tutorial? First of all, it is a pure path tracing render engine, which means it's the closest we can get in Blender to the way light actually behaves in the real world. With Cycles, the light just behaves realistically right out of the bat, so we don't have to even think for the most part about global illumination and other realistic lighting effects, so we can focus on what truly matters, which is creating cinematic and yet believable lighting. Thanks to the recent advancements in Blender, such as general speedup and denoising, ray-traced rendering became much faster than it used to be. In the old days, one frame of path-traced animation could easily take a few days to render, but fortunately these days are over, and with the rise of GPUs and the advancements in technology, the viewport rendering and Blender as well became a thing. In other words, we'll leave the burden of technical lighting calculations to Cycles and focus on the creative side of it.